college football fans. It's time. One man breaks it all down. Stats, story, and straight talk. This is Nolan Knows with Paul.
Oh, welcome back to Nolan Knows Podcast with your host Connor Nolan. And then with Paul. Paul, how we doing?
Good. Take two for everybody watching at home. Had a little technical difficulties to start the show, but here we are. We're only a minute in or so.
We got the mic, so we might as well make sure it's working and operational before we're taking off. Need clear cut sound, you know?
Crystal clear, yeah. That's why you got the professional setup.
Hell yeah. So week 11 now. I think we're halfway through the season now, so it's pretty wild.
Just about, yeah.
Got just 4 more weeks left, and then it's playoffs, bowl games that nobody really plays in or has their guys play in. But it's starting to, see the end. Sad.
Very sad. I'm gonna miss it dearly, but we still got a lot of good football left, so savor the moment.
For sure. Last week, I was 4-5, 55-43 overall. Paul was 6-3. 49-47 overall, so above 500 there. I was tempted to give you the 7-3. It's just you had the Vandy +3, was it right?
Yeah, I did.
Should have been 3.5. What are we doing?
I actually saw it originally at 2.5, so I'm glad I got it at 3. And they also had no business covering that.
Absolutely not. That was definitely a save for me. I threw a couple others out there that didn't make sense. Hawaii, I didn't follow the system play. What am I doing? They're off island.
I told you that right when you said it. I was like, I don't know, dude, off island?
Yeah, not a system play. Sad. All right. Well, at least we're both above 500. We're moving in the right direction. Any noise?
No noise, I don't think.
Yeah, sad. Cookie giving out some picks early.
Yeah, I saw. I gotta send mine in. Just been super busy.
Nah, it's always a Friday for me.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you gotta cross your T's, dot your I's, make sure your everything's set. Try to find John DiArco. See if he left us a little something.
I was just talking to him. He's actually solo parenting. His wife is in the Scottsdale, actually, for a bachelorette party.
Damn. We're going to need some insight on that one.
Yeah.
So John wrote, picks were on fire last week. Thank you, John. Looks like Ohio State might repeat. They're looking great, and I probably agree with that. Good luck, fellas. Hear me out. BC plus 31.5 versus ND. We'll check back tonight. Cash it. The upset was even still on the table early in the fourth. I actually did not pay attention to any of that game.
I didn't either, but they were like way in it for 31. I think they won 25-10 or something. Easy money.
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't bet it either, though.
No, it was not on my radar. Going back to Cookie's contest, you guys both went 1-1, so that'll bring you to 12-8. Cookie to 10-9-1. So close between you two. I just went 0-2. I'm 6-14, so I'm pretty much. I think I'm category out of it at this point. Yeah. Sadly,
you probably don't even need to submit your picks, honestly.
Nah, I gotta.
All right.
Just in case. So college football news. We got a good old Hugh Freeze going on at Auburn. Just another spot opening up in the SEC. It's just this coaching carousals. Heating up. Carousal.
Sagar.
Yeah, Sagar. Is he? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Maybe if we were talking about like Hardwell or Alesso, we might listen to that.
I went to an Alesso show at Brooklyn Mirage. It was awesome.
Oh, it's probably awesome, man. Alesso's the man.
Yeah.
So, any thoughts on Hugh Freeze?
Yeah, Hugh Freeze kind of feels like a low budget Brian Kelly, like people just hate him, not as much as Brian Kelly, but people are not a big fan of
Nah.
him. And I mean, they're thinking that, I don't know, Auburn might come out and play better because they hated him so much. But I don't
Auburn
know
is
where
on
he's
my
going to
list
end up going. Oh, yeah? Little
for this week.
interim bump.
Yeah.
I can
We'll
see it.
see.
Yeah, but there's a ton of jobs open. Like you said, the coaching carousel is going to be crazy this year.
I think
There's
Drinkwitz is actually in line for Auburn, is what I've been hearing.
really, I guess people think like Auburn is a kind of like a premier job, I guess, in the SEC, but almost feel like Auburn and Missouri are like equal footing. I guess
I mean,
maybe a little slight uptick to Auburn, but
I guess Auburn just has more of a background with the national title as of recent, and they've always been like, I guess, in the past been good, but yeah, I agree. They're not really like a powerhouse year after year like you see with Bama or, Georgia. So
yeah,
I could see
they
what you're
also
saying.
did just claim 4 more national titles or something
They claimed it themselves.
over the summer. That was a big storyline. They
Oh my
claimed like
god, it's
4
the
more national titles. Stupidest
dumbest
shit
thing
ever.
ever. Jesus.
Yeah, but what I really want to get into in the news is what did you think of the first college playoff rankings?
Hold on. I'm trying to pull up the bracket. I saved it, and now I can't find it. Ah, here we go. Okay, so we got Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, A&M 3, Bama 4. Then we have I'm going by what the actual bracket is. I don't really care about the
Yeah,
rankings, but
yeah.
5 is Georgia, Ole Miss 6, BYU 7, Texas Tech 8, Oregon 9, Notre Dame 10, Virginia 11, Memphis 12, and then I think the first 2 out were Texas and then Oklahoma.
Yeah. So what do you
And
think?
right now, I don't mind it, actually. It kind of does make sense, except for Notre Dame is kind of, I don't know why they're inching them
That's
in already with the
exactly what
2
I was gonna
wins.
say. Yeah,
They're just
everything is fine.
already
You could make an
premeditated.
argument for the first 3 being like I think just like realistically Ohio State's probably the best team, so I'm fine with them being number 1. I don't think technically on a resume standpoint they should be because Texas A&M has better wins than them. Even Indiana has better wins than them.
Yeah,
Even
even
an extra
Indiana, yeah.
win. But Ohio State, reigning national champs, haven't lost, haven't really been pushed at all. So fine, it is what it is. I'm not worried about that. But Notre Dame, I just don't understand what the obsession is with them. And resume versus either Texas or Oklahoma just does not stand up. Their best win is against number 21 USC. Or
And you lost to
19th rather,
Miami.
USC. They lost to Miami.
They're not even
They
good
lost to
anymore.
Texas A&M at home. They have 1 top 25 win, whereas Texas has 2, and I think Oklahoma has 3, maybe even, or maybe it's 2, but still. And their losses are comparable. So
They're
I
just
just I
setting it
don't
up.
understand. And they played nobody Notre Dame. They really haven't. USC is the only team that was like decent with a pulse. NC State trash. Boise State trash. Arkansas trash. Purdue horrible. Like this is a joke of a schedule.
I would have to agree. I mean,
It's just the brand, and it just makes no sense to me.
they do have Navy left, which is like a 20-something some odd spread. I mean, at Pitt, yeah, I mean, Pitt's their toughest opponent thus far,
Pitt's
and
their
then
toughest
Houston
game, and they're
Stanford.
like,
Yeah.
eh. It's a joke. So they're
They
gonna
just
get
set
in
it
at
up. They
10 and
said,
2.
we had it since the first playoff came out, and that's not going to change if they win out. So pretty much gave them a spot in.
They can get in at 10 and 2. I'm not like arguing that, but to already be seated above Texas and Oklahoma is
Yeah, I
just
mean,
crazy in my opinion. And they have 1 less win. Like that shit should matter.
Texas might get in, man, which is the crazy part.
Texas has the best case of the 3 because they have the head-to-head win over Oklahoma. Because they're both 7 and 2, kind of comparable. I think you can make an argument that Texas or Oklahoma actually has better wins than Texas, but the head-to-head, like it is what it is. You can't argue with that. So they're kind of bunched together, which I like. both teams have a much better resume than Notre Dame. And Notre Dame, if they win out, sure, then they can make it in. But to place them above Texas and Oklahoma right now, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and Texas did lose to Ohio State. I mean, had lost against Florida, but one of their losses is against a legitimate team,
Number one
and then
team.
and
Yeah.
now they're going up against. I mean, they have a bye this week, but Georgia next, Arkansas, and then A&M. I mean, I don't think they're going to make it. They're definitely maybe they'll upset Georgia or A&M once, but they're not. It's not. They're not going
I
two
think
and
they
zero
go
in those
2-1 in
games.
that stretch.
Exactly.
The problem is it sucks for Oklahoma because we're going to be grouped with them. I think Oklahoma might end up going 9-3, and
Which could
they
maybe get
could have.
in. Yeah, I
Yeah, but
mean,
if Texas goes 9-3 as well, like there's no way
you
Oklahoma's
need
going to
help.
leapfrog Texas,
Yeah, you need
and we
help.
would need help. Yeah,
I'm trying to
but
see
that's down
what's
the road.
Oklahoma's remaining schedules. Now let me click on.
Bama, and then on the road after the bye, and then Missouri, LSU. So I think they can go 2-1, but
Those are
I
some
don't know if
tough
that's going to be
games.
enough.
Yeah.
Tough.
What
Texas Tech
about
still plays BYU. That's going to be a shakeup.
how about Wahoo Wah in there, Virginia? I mean, ACC is just so wide open. It's insane.
ACC sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. But you still have Louisville in it. I think Miami. I don't know actually if Miami has a shot now since they have 2 conference losses. That's a
I
little
don't think they
tough for
do.
them. SMU still has a shot at the ACC title. But I was gonna say Clemson, but they're done.
It's been done.
Sad. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna see maybe. I mean, SMU was in it last year, so I mean, I'd rather see Louisville in it personally. But Virginia does have a shot at this, so it'll be interesting to see if they could pull this out. They only have Wake Forest, Duke, and Virginia Tech left, but it'll come down to the ACC championship game to see who actually gets the ticket. I'm sure.
Yep.
All right, get into some Rutgers, Oklahoma. Real quick, Rutgers got smoked by Illinois, taking on Maryland. Surprisingly, I guess it's a 2.5 point spread now. Rutgers favored, which is I don't know, a little surprising. I can't really believe why they're favored against Maryland. Maryland's quarterback, I know he's a freshman. He's actually all right, and their team's actually not that bad. So maybe the fix is in. I don't know. Going against Rutgers' bad defense, I don't know. We'll see, but I don't see it personally.
What do you make with this Rutgers team now? Like, what's the?
They need to
Is it
fire
just this
Shiano.
forever? And forget who though. Like, what is the end result? Like, do they want to win? Do they just want to like be the
That's the
bottom of
thing.
the Big Ten forever? I don't understand.
That's what I think the goal is, to just win a few games, be mediocre, and then that's it. I don't know. They're gonna
Why even compete at that point? Like, what's?
they're gonna expand the playoff to like 24 teams, and then they'll still just be like, whatever. We still won't even try. We have no shot.
It's just like, why not try?
Yeah.
Every team, for the most part, in the Power Four, like they have blips on the radar where
Look
they're
at Indiana. Nobody
pretty.
thought then.
Yeah, but where they're like pretty good. And they have a good season, surprise season out of nowhere. When's the last time Rutgers has had a surprise season out of nowhere? I feel like it was 2014 when I was there.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we're going on 11 years where it's just been bad. Like there was a stretch where they were the worst team in the FBS.
Yeah, it was some dark ages before those like Mike Teal, Ray Rice days, but then they were put on the map, and then I guess they were all right for a little bit, and then Flood got there, and it was just disgusting. And now Shiano's there, and now it's better, but it's still disgusting. So I just don't know how much more you could take and not try to make a move. And even if you try to get something, it can't be much worse than this. It could get worse, I guess, but we're mediocre. You want to stay mediocre? I don't understand it, to be honest.
They're like
It
not
doesn't make
even
sense to
mediocre
me.
though. They're like worse than mediocre. I mean, they're gonna go maybe 5-7 this year.
I mean, they're not making a bowl, that's for sure.
All right, so Oklahoma, crazy game. Did you watch it?
Yeah, of course. I put actually a lot of money on Oklahoma. It was nice.
Did you? Wow. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure after the first half, you're like, holy shit, how are we leading this game? So big plays, man, really turned the tide because Tennessee was going up and down that fucking field on them, and they could not get a stop. And then turnovers just started to kind of happen.
I will say, in the
but
second half, Oklahoma's defense, like, we're shutting them down, like,
oh
one
yeah,
after
major
another. It was
flip,
nice.
totally, until the very end when they were playing like cloud cover prevent or whatever. But I mean, overall, listen, you go into Tennessee at night in that rowdy crowd. I'm going to a game there one of these days when they play Oklahoma. I don't know when it is going to be, but I gotta go. It just looks so awesome.
Where, Tennessee?
Yeah.
I've actually heard good things. I know somebody that went and they
It's
said
like
it was
one of the
awesome.
best environments there is, apparently.
Great barbecue at the tailgate, everything.
Yeah. Lucky to get out of there with a win. We'll take it. Playoffs chance is still alive. Bye this week. Get healthy. Last thing on it, just shout out. Did you see the Armies and Thomas scoop and score? We stiff arm the guy for 25 yards. Incredible play.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, no, I had the money line pregame, and then they were down, I think, a score, a touchdown, and I was like, yeah, they're stopping them every time. And like Mateer was like driving it down, they just weren't getting it in.
Yeah,
And I
he
was
found
just like,
something in the second half.
yeah, and I was just like,
On the
I'm putting
kicker.
another more money on money line because Tennessee's just not doing anything right now. So it
Yeah.
actually worked out.
How about that kicker, Tate Sandell, dude?
Oh yeah, the guy was that guy was the MVP of the game, 100%.
Machine,
I mean,
bro. Yeah, he is.
Is he see his seat and you know his status? I don't know what he is, like senior or anything like that.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Nah.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I mean, he hit a 55-yarder?
He's a junior. Yeah, he hit a 55-yarder.
Yeah.
A bunch, man. He's a stud. 350 plus yarders.
Hey man, that helps a lot. Puts points on the board, especially in a tight match game. We'll recap some of these Week 10 games.
Yeah, fly
since we'll touch on Oklahoma's game since one of the. Wait, do they have a bye actually? What the hell?
They got a bye, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Penn State, Ohio State. This is actually a little bit of a game in the first half, but you had Ohio State in that one, so that was a good call on your end. But they ended up winning 38-14.
It was at the half. I think it was pretty close. I didn't actually watch this one, but I checked and it looked like Ohio State. Once they got their shit together, they dominated them.
Yeah. Indiana at Maryland, 55-10. This was a blowout. I think you had Indiana in that one, right?
Yep.
Nettie, man, good coach.
Yeah, just pedal to the floor.
Vandy at Texas, we touched on. Texas went 34-31, but Vandy with the late comeback, maybe the piss is starting to run out over there at Vandy for Pavia. I mean, quite the cover, honestly. The back door, phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Texas is just pretty damn good. I mean, Vandy, they have 2 losses to Texas and Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Or do they have 3 losses now? No, they just have 2, right?
Nah, 2, yeah.
Because they beat Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, I mean...
they control their own destiny if they were to win out. I don't think they will, but...
Who do they have left? I actually don't know.
Yeah, they got who they got this week? Auburn, and then Kentucky, I forget who it is.
Tennessee.
Yeah, so they can.
They could win out. I mean, at Tennessee, it's gonna be tough last game of the season, but I mean,
yeah, I think that's where the loss is coming in.
They're ranked so low, honestly, considering 16. Like, I mean, I guess who are you gonna put them above? There's really nobody you're gonna put them above.
Notre Dame.
I mean, fuck yeah, Notre Dame's frauds, dude. Can't stand them.
Miami at SMU. This is where Miami's pretty much losing their chances. Lose 20-26 at OT, and I don't know. Cristobal looking like a stud. You're like, wow, this team is awesome, and then he just has some absolute fumbles. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's every year, dude. You got to remember, like, Miami's gonna start off hot and then fall flat on their face. It feels like every year. Yeah.
The U is back, and then it just goes south.
Just as quick as it's back, it's gone.
Mm-hmm. Georgia Tech at NC State. Nice little upset here. NC State beats them 48-36, and Yeah, I guess Georgia Tech is still in the ACC too. Add that to the team, but still terrible loss for them, and just another team where it's just wide open in the ACC. I really don't know who the hell's going to represent them.
I don't know. It might be Pitt.
Yeah, might be. They're not bad. Georgia versus Florida. Georgia ended up winning 24-20. Florida ended up covering that 7-point spread, but whatchamacallit, their quarterback, Georgia, was going to run it in, and then he just went it down at the 1 and didn't do the cover, and they ran out the clock. So, yeah. I mean, I didn't have anything in that one, but it's
I
tough
didn't
to
either,
watch
but
for
still,
others.
I can't imagine.
I wrote this one down just because it's a little bit of a surprising finish. Purdue at Michigan. Michigan wins 21-16, and I don't know why that score is so close, but I didn't watch any game, but I heard Underwood didn't really look too good in that one.
Yeah, there's this article, or not an article, a post that keeps going around, and it's basically like, wow, Bryce Underwood is so good. He's on pace to throw for 13 touchdowns this year. Something like that. It's pretty funny.
I mean, it is only a freshman, so I mean their game is going to be really Ohio State. That's what they always bang their buck on, but we'll see.
Yeah.
UCF at Baylor. So UCF was like my favorite play last week, and they ended up losing 30-3. So you see how that went.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Tough.
Especially if you're only putting up 3 points against that Baylor defense, was one of the worst I've ever seen. It's sad.
Their coach too, Dave Aranda, is like known for defense. He just completely lost it this year. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they played defense good in that one. Their good defense was good in that game. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Arizona State at Iowa State. So this one was a little confusing because I guess Iowa State's just really that banged up. I didn't think their injuries were that bad, but Arizona State is just as banged up. But their backup quarterback is so bad, and he ended up rushing for over 200 yards on Iowa State, and Iowa State just can't get it together. I mean, they're just not bettable at this time, so tough loss for me on that one.
Who's getting points in this one?
Arizona State was. I think Iowa State was favored by like 7.5, I want to say.
Iowa State was favored? Really? Interesting.
Yeah, Arizona State's quarterback was out, and their number one wide receiver was out, and they had injuries on defense. But Iowa State has a lot of injuries on their end too.
What did I tell you about the Big 12 though? Take the points.
Yeah, true that. System play, Hawaii, not system play, losing to San Jose State 45-38. So I threw that one in there. Tough loss.
On island only.
Yeah. Michigan State at Minnesota. So I think you had Minnesota here, right? And they won 23-20, but it was a 3.5 point spread.
I don't remember, honestly.
Well, just a tough one overall then, taking that one.
Yeah. I think I did have Minnesota at 3.5, so that was the loss.
Damn. Then
But I also had Utah big.
Yeah, that was a big win there. I had Cincy, but I mean, I guess Utah's been rolling the last few weeks, so they've been looking like a great team. And playing at night in Utah is always tough. I shouldn't have taken
It was
them there.
such a sketch line too.
Yeah, 10 points. I mean, 10.5, I think it was, and they covered
It
that
was
easily.
begging you to take Cincy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Week 11 games. Head into our premier matchups. Starting out on Saturday, not really any good.
It's like not a great slate.
Nothing crazy. I mean, this is a great Big 12 matchup. BYU at Texas Tech.
Big noon kickoff, baby.
No, that's not Big Noon.
No, I think it is, isn't it?
I think they're on ABC. Big Noon, I think, is Indiana, Penn State.
Whoops, my bad.
We'll get into that one, though. Tech favored by 10.5, over under 52.5, 12 p.m.
Well, what the fuck are they doing 12 p.m. for then, these people?
Yeah. So
Massive
game. I think it'll be 11 a.m. over there. I think that's Central Time at Texas Tech, but I agree. It should be a night game.
Fucking mountain over there in West Texas.
Yeah, Lubbock, if you look at the map, middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, this line is like just sketchy. and it's kind of just making me think Texas Tech, honestly, and that's probably who I'm going to take, even though BYU is undefeated. But I,
Yeah,
I don't know. It doesn't make
exactly too. I
sense.
know I literally just said take points in the Big 12. I think there's exceptions to the rule. It's these teams that really are that much better with talent. And Texas Tech definitely has better talent than BYU. They're at home. It's begging you to take BYU. I think it might be a
100%.
blowout.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. I mean, Texas Tech's defense is solid, and I mean, Texas Tech's quarterback was originally backup, but then got hurt. But now they're back to their original starter, Morton, and they looked great last week. So I got to roll with them.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So this is the big new kickoff, and this is where Portnoy didn't get the invite to. Was at Penn State, Indiana.
Why would I not get the invite to Penn State?
He's thinking maybe the Big Ten maybe just doesn't like him. He wouldn't speak on it. So
This is
that's
from the
the
unnamed show 2 weeks ago.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you listen to this week's?
Of course, hilarious.
I didn't get to it yet. Damn, was it good?
Yeah, they
I
make
gotta
fun of
listen.
just like the Internet Invitational mostly, but it's good.
I haven't watched that at all yet.
Yeah, I hear good things though.
Yeah, I'll have to check
Penn
it. Anyway,
Penn State's home dogs 14.5 or over under 48.5. I'm not gonna touch this one just because of that little hook right there on the 14. Indiana should win this game easily, but and Penn State's just an absolute dumpster fire. So I'm gonna stay away for right now because this could turn into a like Super Bowl game and make it a good game, but I'm staying away.
yeah, I'm tempted to take the over. I just see something interesting. I was looking on this at ESPN. You can get in as low as $18 for this game, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Because like at the beginning of the season, I think this was going for like $300 a ticket.
Jesus. Hopefully, you didn't buy it then.
I mean, I didn't buy anything, but yeah,
Yeah,
for whoever did, it's fall from grace for Penn State. People have just like totally checked out. I guess they're 0-5 in the Big Ten. I didn't realize that.
yeah, it's bad.
They're that bad.
They might lose to Rutgers.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. But it'll be interesting.
I did not realize they were 0-5 in the Big Ten.
Yeah, lost Iowa, Ohio State, Oregon. Yeah, that's been bad.
Northwestern.
Yeah.
Who did Oregon beat?
UCLA.
Why do people think Oregon's so good?
Yeah. I mean, they
Who
only
have
have
they
what?
beaten?
I think nobody. That's the thing. I mean, we'll get to them, but they do not have a good resume right now.
Yeah.
Moving on to A&M in Missouri. Missouri coming in as 6.5-point home dogs over under 47.5. 3:30 p.m. start. For this one, I'm actually going to take A&M. I know it's tough to play in Missouri, but Missouri's lost their starter, Bo Pribula. Now they have a freshman starting, and I think they're just out of gas. And I think A&M coming in there undefeated. They want to finish strong. They still have a couple more games to go. One of them being Texas, so I think they want this win. That way, they have a little bit of a cushion going into those final games. So I'm going to take A&M. I just have a lot more faith in them in this.
Yeah, I'm leaning the same way there. Missouri, I think it was a nice run, but I think their season is going to come crashing down without Bo Pribula now.
Yeah, agreed. And Drinkwitz is rumors of him leaving, so it's not looking good over there. Oregon at Iowa. Iowa coming in as plus 6.5 over in their 40.5. 3:30 p.m. start. So we touched on this just a second ago. Oregon's resume.
I fucking love Iowa right now.
I know. This is what scares me though. Everybody likes
it's
Iowa.
like everyone's like, oh yeah, Iowa.
Yeah.
Maybe you just take Iowa money line.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be a nice hit. But Iowa's been looking good. They've had some good wins there. I mean,
tough place to play.
For sure. And they don't give up points.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, look at Oregon. They almost lost to Penn State, who's 0-5 right now. I mean, granted, Penn State's quarterback was alive and well at that time, but
that was their whiteout game too. And like, I get it, but they have not looked impressive at all. I mean, 21-7 against Wisconsin. Wisconsin's fucking awful.
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
They have some like good results where they're kicking the shit out of teams, but they really have not played anybody.
No, they beat
Indiana is the only
Rutgers.
team, and they lost at home. And then
Yeah.
kind of an ass whooping.
Yeah. I think the second half, that's when Indiana ran away with it. I think it was a close game in the beginning, the first half, but yeah, I agree. Losing at home though, and they just haven't beat anybody that good, so I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm
gonna
gonna do with
take
that one.
Iowa.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Put on the board.
It's on the
Auburn at Vandy. Vandy 6.5-point favorites over under 45.5. 7 p.m. start. And this is the one where I think you should take Auburn, just because Vandy's coming off that loss. I think they're losing some steam here, and I think 6.5 points is just a lot for this. Auburn's defense is really good. Offense stinks, but I think the craze is starting to run thin for Vandy. I think I'm going to go Auburn in this one to keep it close. Vandy might still win, but I think 6.5 points in the SEC game is a lot going against this defense.
I agree. I think I'm gonna kind of hit both and take Auburn plus 6.5 and the under, which I've been preaching for a while now.
Yeah, true. 45.5. That's such a.
I know, but Auburn plays so many games where it's like fucking
A damn
10 to
NFL
3,
over under.
10-7, like ugly games.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and now they got the new coach. I don't know. They got maybe a little bit of new steam.
For the under though, but
yeah.
TBD.
Next one is LSU at Alabama, 7:30 p.m. start. Bama coming in as 10.5-point favorites. And here, I'm really tempted to take LSU. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. I'm exactly.
Yeah.
I'm nervous for mine so much here, but it's a rivalry game. Interim bump off the bye, 10.5 points.
Yep.
This is like their best shot that they're going to give Alabama here.
Great spot play for them. So I'm taking LSU too. I think Nussmeier's been playing a lot better. The defense isn't the greatest, but I think this is just a hard fought matchup between these two. They're not going down without a fight. So I'm on LSU too.
Yeah, it's funny how the narrative changes so much though, because at the beginning of the year, everyone was saying LSU's defense is awesome.
Yeah.
Now it's like, they're okay.
Yeah. They have no run game too. It's just Nussmeier. I mean, he's been looking better, but I think he was a little banged up in the beginning of the season, but he's been looking better. So I have a little bit more faith in him coming into this week.
Yeah.
They'll do it for the premier matchups. A couple other games I got my eye on is I could probably get a few good plays in there, but Florida State at Clemson. I like Clemson actually 2.5 at home. Klubnik's been looking a lot better. I think Dabo wants to finish strong, and I just don't like Florida State as a team, so I'm going Clemson in this one.
Yeah, I mean, both teams that are just down on their luck big time this year. I'm not sure who to take. I don't know. TBD.
All right. Temple at Army. Army 6.5-point favorites. I'm going Army. They can run the ball. Temple can't defend it. Playing in New York against the Cadets. I gotta take Army in this one.
I usually like the service academies when they're getting points because they they make the game so much faster and limit the possessions. But I don't know. I think there's something to it. Like you said, Temple's run defense is horrible, and I mean, it's fucking service members, dude. So you know they're gonna be tough. I feel like I'm gonna jump on that with you.
I wish it was like a nice cold day, but it's actually going to be a really nice day up here on Saturday.
Yeah.
But I still like Army in that one. Florida at Kentucky. Florida, I think they're -3 actually right now, but I'm taking Florida. I think they've been looking a lot better. And I just think Kentucky's such a dog shit team. They're so bad. I gotta take Florida in this one.
The line is so weird to me.
It is a little sketchy for sure. I'm thinking because it's at Kentucky. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely because that Kentucky, but like talent wise, Florida is just so much better than Kentucky. It's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta take them. Then my last one is San Diego State at Hawaii. Hawaii plus 7.5. Gotta
System
take it
play.
on island system play. But San Diego State's defense is probably like one of the best in the. I mean, not one of the best in the country, but it's really good. But they actually struggle with these air raid offenses, so I think Hawaii actually matches up well. Actually, sprinkle a little bit on the money line. I think Hawaii could actually pull this one out. So keep an eye on that one late night.
I feel like Hawaii plays a fucking S state team every week. They have San Jose State, San Diego State. They played Sam Houston State. It's
Yeah.
too much. It's out of control. But that being said, on the island, give me the 7.5. System
Yeah.
play.
System play.
Book it.
You got your eye on any others?
I do. So Iowa State, TCU.
Ooh. Let's hear it.
So I know that you mentioned Iowa State just like can't get their shit together. They're coming off 4 straight losses. You feel like the wheels have potentially fallen off, but something about TCU to me screams just like fraud. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is, but they barely skated by West Virginia. West Virginia. They barely skated by Baylor. Colorado was a tough game. Like I said, I like taking points in the Big 12. So Iowa State plus 6.5. It's definitely for me.
I actually don't mind that. Like you said, they kind of had a few straight losses, but they kind of need a get right spot, and
Yeah.
that line is just a little sketchy, kind of. So I'm in agreement.
Yeah. So I liked that one. And then I don't really know what I want to do in this one, but it's a pretty big game for the group of 5. Tulane at Memphis. Memphis minus 3.5.
Weeknight game.
Yeah, I don't know shit about the teams really. But I feel like I want to take it, and it might just be like a watch and take the over type of situation.
Ooh,
Although I
54.
won't
That's
really
not
get to
bad.
watch too much of it. I'm actually going to Steakhouse with Erica, and we're meeting up with Vern and his girl.
Burn.
Yeah, in Raritan.
Nice. He doesn't live
Yeah.
up here, right? Is he just visiting?
He's just visiting. He's a listener.
Interesting. I could, yeah, nice. Shout out, Burn. Haven't
I
seen
don't
him in a
think he
while.
is.
No, true.
He's a good
But
dude.
I could see.
Just see him at the bachelor party. He's going.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a good time.
Yeah.
I could see Tulane winning this one though, pulling off the upset. Strong team coming off a bad loss last week, but I could see get right spot here. Retzlaff has a better game, so I know you're taking the over, but I would lean Tulane in that one.
Okay. What about Georgia, Mississippi State?
Mississippi State, I think could cover that. I mean, they've been looking
9.5.
Yeah, that's a big line. Georgia isn't like this stellar powerhouse, blow every team out this year, so I could see Mississippi State hanging around.
Yeah.
Barstool's there this weekend,
I saw that.
so you know Brandon Walker's going to bring some extra energy over there.
Yeah. You see that all that stuff from the Texas game though?
Oh, where they blew it and he was like on the sideline.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
tough. I also like Washington minus 10.5 on the road to Wisconsin. Not like the best number. Obviously, I would feel much more comfortable if it dropped like 9.5. Because 10.5, that hook might fuck you. I just think Wisconsin sucks, and Washington, I think it's actually a pretty damn good team.
Yeah. Wisconsin on a 6-game losing streak right now.
Yeah, but they haven't even shown a pulse in any of them.
Nah, they've been bad.
Yeah,
They've scored a combined 27 points in their last 5 games, so it's been that bad. Any others?
That's it for me. I'm just scanning the board to see if there's anything else that look good.
Dead air.
Sorry, I think that's it.
All right.
Oh, what about Belichick in North Carolina at home hosting Stanford? UNC minus 7.5.
I would lean North Carolina there. Stanford traveling cross country. North Carolina's been looking better, even though I thought they looked like shit against Syracuse and they got their shit together. But I would
Yeah.
lean North Carolina in that one.
He's kind of putting it together a little bit here. They're
I thought
very
he was gonna
close
get
with Virginia, close with
I-
Cal. They beat Syracuse. Yeah, you thought he was going to get fired?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get fired if they lost to Syracuse. They were starting a fucking freshman walk-on quarterback, and the guy completed one pass in the first half, and they were like still in the game. I was like, they might get fired after this game.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it was so bad. I couldn't I was
Holy
watching the
shit.
game. I was like, what the fuck is this?
How bad was that quarterback?
He was so terrible. It was bad. You almost felt bad for the guy, honestly.
Because he was just put in such a shit situation.
Yeah, he ended up going 4 for 18 for 39 yards.
That's
Art
a what's his
Sikowski
name?
style.
Yeah, Art Sikowski style. That might even have outdone him. Wow.
Yes, seriously.
Jesus Christ. Joseph Filipardi.
Yeah, Filardi.
Vital.
Yeah, not good though.
Season
But
1.9 QBR. Damn.
yeah, should be negative.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Cool. Well, enjoy the weekend. Like I said, go car shopping.
Yeah, enjoy it.
See how
Find a
that
nice
goes.
Toyota Honda.
Yeah, probably should.
All right, subscribe, unsubscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. It's all very much appreciated. Paul, I'll see you next week.
Have a good week, brother.